Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Smark, and I'm back at it again with another video. Timestamps are down in the description box if you want to get directly into the review, so check it out. I just got finished watching this video, right? So first off, I'll just say this, first and foremost, I don't have anything on this channel, but on my last channel, I at first started to record a lot of songs, right? So some of the older fans may know this, but some of the newer fans might not know this. Depends how long you've been watching me, or if you did watch me at all on the old channel. I play guitar. Been playing guitar for almost 20 years now, right? Has it been 20? No, not 20. 2007 will make 20 years, right? And I hate the word accomplish because it's not like I have a career. I mean, I had a band, but as far as having a legitimate career, I don't. But I like to think of myself as, and people in the comment section can attest to that. I played a lot of songs, and I'm pretty sure most of them heard the songs that I had on my old channel. I'm a pretty good guitar player, I like to think, for the most part. I know what I'm doing. And I follow Billy Corgan pretty intently, right? Because obviously Billy Corgan, most people in the wrestling community know him as the guy who, I think he still owns the NWA, if I'm not mistaken, but they know him as that guy, right? The NWA guy. How I know him, almost, half my life, is as the lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, right? And I always thought about this, right? So I'll preface this also too. So I watched this video with Billy Corgan essentially talking about Kurt Cobain. He's one of the few people who I like hearing talk about Kurt, because you have people and I respect the shit out of Rick Beato, but how Rick typically talks about Kurt, he kind of talks about him in the sense of Kurt, he kind of got lucky, right place, right time. He knew what he was doing in the sense of from a creative standpoint. He had an ear. But Billy typically talks, because he obviously he's one of Kurt's contemporaries. He talks about Kurt in a way of suggesting, Kurt intentionally did everything that he was, trying to get across on what he was doing. Nevermind wasn't just dumb luck, obviously, and Utero wasn't just dumb luck. You can listen to Bleach, obviously, and you can tell that Kurt pretty much was a driven guy, and he knew exactly what he wanted in regards to his sound, and he knew exactly what he wanted in regards to melody, right? It wasn't just something that he stumbled into. He purposefully did the shit that he did. He just gave off the impression of being just a stereotypical Gen X, slacker, right? Just like Beck, for an example. And I'm listening to Billy talk like this, right? And it's the more and more I hear Billy talk, and the more I start to think about it, on top of obviously being the lead singer of one of the more successful modern rock bands in the last, 50 years, I guess. I thought about this, and you guys hear me out when I say this, right? Billy is so focused as far as the wrestling aspect is considered, as far as being a promoter, and I respect the hustle, but obviously, things are not going as well as he maybe planned it. Obviously, unfortunately, COVID kind of had to insert its ways into the decisions that Billy had to make going forward. Kind of, completely stalled his momentum, because believe it or not, NWA was gaining some momentum back in 2019, 2020, and then COVID happened. How about Billy? And I know he's rich as shit, so he doesn't have to do this, but I don't know. This is just my opinion. How about Billy kind of, gives up on his, ideas of contributing to wrestling in regards to another promotion where it's not looking feasible, and I don't know, take the mental away from a guy like Jim Johnston. Jim Johnston, as you guys know, is one of the greatest composers, probably the greatest composer in wrestling history, right? It's between him or Jimmy Hart. Yes, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Pick which one who you think came up with better music for whatever company they worked for. Jimmy typically, although Jimmy did do music for WWE also, but mainly for WCW, versus what Jim Johnston obviously did for WWE. I'm saying, like, why not Billy Corgan, especially with how fucking terrible. I will give credit where credit is due with AEW. Now, granted, the way that they place the music is, as always, when it comes to AEW, completely incomprehensible. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? But they do have the right selection of music. You know, I think they had Bush, if I remember correctly. They had Machine Head, right, for I think the All In show, if I'm not mistaken. And then they just did November Rain with Guns N' Roses on the Full Gear show. But it's out of place, and they never really use it as, you know, effectively as they should be using it, especially in promo packages. I'm saying, why not Billy Corgan kind of, you know, if not AEW, at least WWE, get rid of all this garbage fucking hip-hop music, because it's not even the fact that hip-hop music is garbage nowadays. Even when I was a, you know, somewhat hip-hop head back in the early 2000s, I always still thought that rock music was just more, it was like peanut butter and jelly when it comes to professional wrestling, right? I'm not even a big fan. I don't like nu metal at all. All those bands in the nu metal genre, you know, Limp Bizkit or Slipknot or all those bands outside of maybe Korn. I hate nu metal with a burning passion. All those bands absolutely fucking suck baby dick. But it just fit professional wrestling. What if Billy Corgan, especially, again, being the lead singer of one of the most successful bands in the modern age, what if Billy went out of his way to be the new Jim Johnston? You know, like, he could be the one to kind of cultivate the music as far as the ring entrances, especially, I mean, for the love of God, the guy, you know, he wrote Gish, Siamese Dream, and Melancholy. You can't have a better resume than that, right? I'm just saying, throwing it out there. What if Billy Corgan was the guy to be the producer for most of the music being contributed to professional wrestling? Whether it's AEW or WWE, his originality. And I know most people are going to be like, oh, Devontae, you know, Billy Corgan is a bit arrogant. If something were to happen with a fallout, he might take his whole catalog with him. Sure, but at the same time, just a thought. Billy Corgan, that's the new Jim Johnston. Throwing it out there. Would love to hear replies to that if you know who the fuck I'm talking about or what the fuck I'm talking about. But with that being said, let's get into the review. All right, so we're going to work our way backwards as usual. They just showed a promo package pretty much introducing Kenny Omega, or I guess reintroducing Kenny Omega to the AEW audience. Not that that's really needed because, you know, Kenny's one of their top stars. I'm happy that he's doing fine as far as the diverticulitis. You know, that's great. That's awesome. You know, from a health standpoint, I'm so happy that he's doing so much better. But at the same time, though, I'm still not going to get over the fact that he chose to wrestle in New Japan Pro Wrestling as his reintroduction to the ring. You know, like, I mean, his return is going to be at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Not in AEW, but New Japan Pro Wrestling. No one really finds that to be a little bit odd. I made a whole video on this like a month ago. That's odd. That's odd. That is odd. There's no way to get around that. That is fucking odd. Once again, it's as if Kenny Omega is legitimately saying, hey Tony, I know that your company right now is on the downswing, and it's not to say that New Japan Pro Wrestling is, you know, kicking up dirt or anything like that, but at the same time, well, I mean, if they're both, you know, pretty shit right now as far as audience retention is considered, or, you know, breaking their way into the mainstream, might as well do the thing that I like and that I really want to do, which is wrestle in Japan and live in Japan, rather than go to the place that's also in similar conditions, but at the same time, I don't give a shit about. I don't know. That says a lot to me, but again, maybe I'm digging too deep into it, whatever. Regardless, I'm happy for Kenny Omega. Hopefully when he comes back, you actually give him, you know, something to do, considering that he's a Triple Crown champion. By the way, they said that, a Triple Crown champion. So I know he's a former tag team champion with, I believe, Jericho, and I think with Hangman. He's a former World Heavyweight champion. I know that. Okay, I know he didn't win the Continental title because there's only been two champions, Eddie Kingston and the current one being Kazuchika Okada as of this video. When did he win the International Championship or the TNT title? Someone can correct me. I don't, maybe, fuck. I've watched every episode of Dynamite for the most part because I have to review this bullshit. I don't remember him at all winning the TNT championship or winning the international championship to be considered a Triple Crown champion, but clearly he did, otherwise they wouldn't have announced it. I should go look that up to see who he beat, but I'm wasting too much time on this. Let's go back a little bit further. We had MJF come out to cut a promo, right? And it was pretty standard heel trope. You know, we're around the Christmas season, so outside of the fact that he did the cliche, your team sucks, herk-a-dirk-a-dur-dur, your team sucks, herk-a-dirk-a-dur-dur-dur, he also started to pick on Christmas, and I guess he got Santa Claus over. He was saying that Hanukkah is coming up also, and that, you know, there's no such thing as Santa Claus, which got a raving Santa Claus chant. I guess that was lame. I did like this part though, when he did the whole Jericho trope that Jericho used to do when he puts people up on Titantrons and he makes fun of them. He did that to Adam Cole, and he made him look like a fucking emancipated person. Like, holy shit. The sad part was, you want to hear something sad? I'm not even joking you. Fuck, like straight shoot, dead ass serious. I honestly couldn't tell whether or not that was a real Adam Cole picture. It took me a minute. It took me an actual minute to look at that photo and be like, wait, is that Adam Cole? Wait, is that Adam Cole doing his best acting chops and pretending that he's an Ethiopian? Or is that legitimately an Adam Cole photo from like 2 weeks ago? But apparently it was doctored. It is what it is. I gotta say, good job, MJF. You absolutely fooled me. Would have thought this was April Fool's Day if you didn't tell me anything goes differently. But nevertheless, though, while he was done picking on him, out came Adam Cole. Well, I guess he popped up on the Titantron. And, you know, they had to do this. The match is already ruined, folks. Not to say that this feud wasn't already ruined, so who gives a shit about the match? That should have happened, like, you know, a year ago before the injury. But this match is now officially ruined. So never mind the fact that they're wrestling. Holy shit, Grammar Devontae, do you know what the fuck it is? Never mind the fact that they're wrestling over a pointless ass diamond ring that they only bring up in matters as convenient for them. That Dynamite diamond ring that has literally no prominence within this feud whatsoever. It should just be a blow-off match between Cole and MJF. One may argue they should have probably tied a gimmick to this. This should be way more personal. Just make up for the bullshit that you all are already doing currently at the moment, for the lack of the bullshit you have with this feud already. Adam Cole said that he's going to bring out his two little twink friends from the Undisputed Kingdom. And they're apparently going to watch over the ring. I'm not sure. At first, the way he was framing it, I thought at first he was going to say they were going to have a ladder match for the ring. The way that he was talking, right? But no, they're legitimately going to just stand guard of the ring. Like they're, I guess, technically enforcers. I'm not sure, which is stupid on so many levels. One, I don't give a fuck about these two. Two, again, they have to be enforcers to watch over the ring. I mean, Tony, just take the ring from him, like, right? And three, again, you just kind of ruined the finish to the match. So those two guys are going to get involved and screw Adam Cole. That's essentially what I'm seeing here, right? That's essentially what you're telling me, right? Those two guys, the twinks, right? Matt Taven and Mike Kanellis. Again, never going to refer to him as his last name because he's that much of a cuck. WWE has made him a cuck, and therefore he will forever be a cuck. Matt Taven and Mike Kanellis are going to be out there watching over the diamond ring. Way to ruin your match, bro. Good job, AEW. God, good job. And then afterwards, once the screen went off, because this was pre-recorded, Adam Cole was like, oh, am I kicking your ass yet? Because I'm so fucking clever. Oh, such a clever storyline. Adam Cole was directly behind him, again, off the fucking vignette, and MJF has to play stupid. Turns around, gets his ass kicked by Adam Cole. For some reason, Adam Cole, and wrestlers do this all the time, let's go for my finisher rather than getting on top of you and mauling you like a fucking bear because you have ruined my life. Instead, I'm gonna go for flips and dives in order to get my point across because I'm a complete dipshit. Never mind actually having a legitimate brawl and then referees and then security guards breaking it up and then you happen to get away. No, instead, I'm gonna hit you with punches, then a super kick, and then I'm gonna set you up for a turnbuckle move and a personal feud because wrestling in 2024. Ooh, we're such sissies. Ooh, sissy. Of course, MJF left the ring to avoid the Panama Sunrise, grabbed his stupid ass scarf, and then he ran up to Tel Aviv, right? And that's the end of the segment right there. I liked the part when MJF picked on Adam Cole. That was probably like the highlight of the whole segment. Otherwise, it was just boring cliche trope that made absolutely no sense, while in the same process ruining your entire finish for the match is going to happen in 10 days. Which, by the way, 10 days. Holy fuck. I did not know this show was that fucking close. God damn it, I have to switch another day for Saturday to review this bullshit. Let's go back a little bit further to the opener, right? We had Mercedes Moné taking on Anna Jay. Only thing I cared about this was the cheeks. And I ain't talking about Sasha, because in order to talk about Sasha's cheeks, she has to have cheeks to talk about. I was talking about Anna Jay. Goddamn. Whatever little strap thing that she was wearing around her ass cheeks, between that and her back, please wear that some more. It was highlighting the cheeks. Oh, boy, it was highlighting the cheeks. God damn, bro. She's looking more and more like Anika Albright. Look her up, by the way. Anika Albright XXX. Thank me later. But yeah, they had their boring ass match. I mean, very same vein as to how I would judge a WWE match. That, you know, it wasn't bad, wasn't good, it was short. Nothing that was really prominent besides the fact that, once again, Mercedes Moné, I don't know what her obsession is with doing a fucking Meteora, but like she did it again. And apparently it's now starting to become contagious, because while she's doing the Meteora, you have Anna Jay over here doing like 1,000,001 fucking spinning heel kicks. Like, goddamn, that's the only fucking move that she knew, was the spinning heel kick. It's like, well, if you could do a bunch of Meteoras, golly gee willikers, I could damn sure do a bunch of spinning heel kicks. Watch me do the spinning heel kick. I mean, I had no problem with that, because each time she lifted her leg, her pussy was showing. I mean, not really, but that was me envisioning, because I'm a pervert. But outside of that, though, yeah, no. Sasha Banks ended up winning the match, though. I mean, very straightforward. Nothing that felt like it was out of nowhere. Straightforward, to the point. She essentially hit her with some Meteoras. Again, I know, right? Inside the corner, and then she picked her up and then hit her with the moneymaker. This one actually looked rather decent, but again, it was so direct and to the point that I just did not give a shit. While at the same time, they're promoting the match between her and fucking Minoru Suzuki, or whatever the hell that girl's name is, Shirakawa, whatever the fuck her name was. I don't know, man. Fucking Boma. I don't know. They're apparently going to have a match on some fucking stupid ass show. So is Jamie Hayter, and because they reflect off of that too. Because apparently they think I give a shit about the women, but apparently Jamie Hayter and Julia Hart are going to have a match at that Fight of the Fallen show that no one's going to watch, that I'm not going to watch, that I'm not going to review, that I don't give a fuck about. Although I did notice fucking Jamie Hayter's grill. Holy fuck, way to keep up the British stereotype as far as having a fucked up grill. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, she was talking and all I could see was like her mouth falling apart in real time. Holy shit, dude. It's like she was sucking the dick of a hammer and he pulled out way too fast. Oh my god, her grill is completely fucked up. But never mind, I mean, that's how you can kind of tell the difference. At least her mangled grill can now make her a little bit more different, because I really couldn't tell the difference between her and her cosplay of Becky Lynch. It's like, okay, now I can tell the difference. Let's see, you're the chick with the fucked up grill, and Becky Lynch is the one who can afford healthcare. Gotcha. Completely understand. She has an HMO that she's going to use it at will, whereas you have to rely on, I don't know, maybe Britt Baker doing some home remedies on your fucked up teeth. Nevertheless, though, we still have right now going on strong Christian and this coalition, or patriarchy, or whatever the fuck he's calling the stable nowadays, going up against Hook and some other person who I don't recognize. I'm pretty sure I do recognize him. No, I don't recognize him. It's Japanese guy I don't know, the wrestler. Oh, boom, it might be him actually. The wrestler. Don't know his name, just the wrestler. And that's not me picking on him. That's his actual fucking nickname. Go figure, right? It's 8:43. Help me get over this, or I'm gonna get on my knees. Pause. Literally nothing of development so far in the last, maybe 15 or so minutes since I last recorded that, I don't know, other excerpt. It's like 8:59 right now. Nothing actually happened. I mean, you had a pretty blasé match with the patriarchy versus Hook and the wrestler. Again, not me calling him anything bland or generic. That's just what he calls himself, because he's bland and generic. That's not generic. Damn. But yeah, I'm always going to be okay with Christian being in a match like this, because he's always going to accentuate some point. You know, I like the finish, I guess. Again, very normal. It's such normal. But Christian always makes it somewhat special, I guess. If it's going to be boring and bland and blasé and normal, At least it's Christian, you know, putting his little spin on it. The finish came where Christian got inside the ring and he raked the wrestler's eyes, and then he hit him with the Unprettier, and then he took Nick away and then put him on top of it, and he got the win. Yeah, totally, just like that. That's what I'm saying. It was boring. It was normal. But Christian, you know, is Christian, and he's always gonna make something happen the best way he can, even if it's super normal. Then eventually you had Excalibur I mean, this guy was struggling his ass off. He was dying. Stop doing this to this man. They keep fucking with this man. It's almost to the point where I think they're ribbing him. They keep putting the graphics in front of his face. He's been fucking up and stumbling through all these graphics all night, bro. They're just like throwing like fucking collision cards at him left and right, you know, like they're like, announce this match, Excalibur, announce this match, Excalibur, announce this match, announce this match, announce this match, announce this match, and he is dying, folks. He is struggling. He is trying to catch his words. I mean, I fumble over my words sometimes, but my excuse is that I'm black. What's your excuse, bro? And he just kept doing it. He just kept stumbling throughout the entire segment when he had to go over the match card for Collision and any other irrelevant show that I can't remember, because as I just noted, it's fucking irrelevant. But he tried his best. I'll give him an A for effort, or A for ass. Probably an A for ass. Yeah, definitely an A for ass. A -10 on the 10 scale, right? And then we had, what else did we fucking have? I felt like we had something else, but I can't remember it off the, oh yeah, Jericho. They ran some, oh, actually, I should say this too. They ran some Vignette or Bandito. There you go. I said it. Then they ran some segment on Chris Jericho. I guess he's going around New York City because, as you guys know, he's formerly from New York. He was born in New York. I think it was Manhasset. I'm a Jericho mark, so I know this off the top of my head. He's from Manhasset, New York. But then, because his dad, he was actually from Canada, but his dad was just, you know, doing some tours because his dad plays hockey. And I think his dad's name is Ed Irving, I guess. And Ted Irving. And he was just doing some hockey shows in there, and Jericho was born during that tour. Even though Jericho's from Canada, he was born in New York. So he's like doing the whole, I'm the king of New York. And obviously he's taking a jab at Matt Cardona because he's from New York also. But just running through the town, pretty much just clamoring about him being the best. Hold that thought for a second. I see Mariah May on my television for some fucking reason. Alright, so real quick before Tony Schiavone starts talking to whatever random jobber he's going to bring out at the moment. As I said with Jericho, going around New York, pretending he's the king of New York, blah 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 blah. I mean, I guess that's supposed to be a reference because he was like going around back in the early 2000s saying that he was the king of the world. Remember, I'm the king of my world. King of my world, I'll make you stir around you now. Whatever. And then you just had, what's your name, Mariah May. I swear to God, I'm listening to her words about Thunder Rosa and their street fight match at fucking World's End. And at the same time, I'm just staring at her titties. Honestly, holy fuck. Mariah May got some titties. Holy fuck. I'm hearing her words and I'm just like, were you saying anything, ma'am? You were saying words? There were words coming out of your mouth? There should be something going in your mouth, not coming out of your mouth. Holy fuck, she got some balloons on her chest. Goddamn, how did she even stand up straight with those titties? Holy fuck. But, let's see. Tony Schiavone's about to talk to the man that charisma forgot, Ricochet himself. So let's see you bought your way through this promo. Can you? Alright, do it for the fucking school. Do it for the cult, Andrew. Fucking, what's that guy's name again? Andrew what? Andrew Tate. There you go. All right, I'm botching myself. Irony. I did it again. Irony. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, bro. They did not have to do him like that. Bruh. No. Okay. I knew that eventually they were going to fuck over Ricochet, right? Because of all the talent that was already there who can do what Ricochet can do, but maybe even 10 times better, because it's 10 years removed from when Ricochet was the king of the world when it came to doing that style. I knew that Tony brought him in to specifically wrestle against Will Ospreay. But this, they cucked him. They did way worse to Ricochet than I could ever imagine. Do you guys remember when Drew McIntyre told Ricochet to shut up, and he just stood there like a little bitch and just watched. He actually shut the fuck up when McIntyre said shut up, and Ricochet just stood there and he actually shut up. Bro, Ricochet, he comes in the ring looking all fucking goofy with his dumbass suit on. The Hurt Business comes in the ring, and I don't know how else to describe this besides the fact they bullied him. They bullied another grown ass man on television, bro. Ricochet is trying to plead his case to MVP. He's like, you seen what I did out there to Commander? I was good, wasn't I? I was good, boss. I was good, master. I was a good little Ricochet. I had everything going. I was shucking and jabbing. I was doing my thing there, right, Manson? I was there, right, Manson? And MVP was looking at him like, yeah, you did good. You did good. Yeah, sure. And then while he's talking, he's steady trying to kiss MVP's ass like a little bitch. And then Bobby Lashley just yoked his ass. Bro, he didn't even have the courtesy to yoke him up by his shirt. He yoked him up by his face and his neck. And MVP calmly asked him, hey, you still got that business card? Can I see that card for a second? While Bobby Lashley has him yoked up like a man-child bitch. He takes the card and he rips it up in MVP's face. And then Bobby Lashley essentially kicks him in the ass and tells him to get out of the ring. And Ricochet is going up the aisle like, we still cool, guys. We still cool? Yeah, I know y'all just playing right now. I'll catch y'all later, though. Okay, while MVP and the rest of the Hurt Syndicate, they're not even paying this man any mind. They bullied him. Now, Shelton Benjamin had his match with the Beast Mortos, right? He beat him. Who gives a fuck about the match? Afterwards, Ricochet is backstage. And Renee Pattycake is trying to talk to him about, bro, you just got bitched out there. You got bullied. they bullied you, bro. And Ricochet's like, nah. You know, they ain't really bully me, man. They still the homies. He said that. He's like, they still the homies, bro. They ain't bully me. Ain't like, you know, them niggas just playing, bro. Them niggas just playing, bro. We still cool. We still copacetic. We still the homies. Like, what's good, bro? Like, it's fun. It's fun. We still the homies. I ain't crying. You cry. I ain't crying, you cry. Renee, give me some tissue, bro. I got something in my eyes, bro. I got something. Who turned the air conditioner up in there, bro? Like, who is that the air conditioner? Y'all got it right next to my damn face. Don't do that, man. Who cutting onions in this bitch? Bro, Swerve Strickland then walks up to this man, bro. He eases his ass up. Ricochet just standing there. He clowning him. He's straight clowning to his face. He called that man, hey, what's good, Trevor? Oh shit, he was like, it was good, Trevor. I knew eventually you'd come here and like the old Trevor, like, you know, he even had the courtesy to call this man his name, bro. He's like, just like Trevor, just a follower, nothing more than a bitch. There you go, Trevor. Just a follower. That's all you are. And Ricochet's like, yeah, we'll see. You didn't win the Continental Classic, but guess what? I'm gonna win the Continental Classic, and I'm gonna laugh at your face, buddy pal, Jim pal. And Ricochet's just like, that's good, Trevor. That's good. And then he walks away, and he's like, ain't your ass ball. Bro, I ain't never seen a character. Bro, this nigga walked away. He was like, hey, Trevor, ain't your ass ball. I ain't never see a character get this fucked up so quickly. Bro, this whole segment was just made between the Hurt Business they bullied a grown ass man, and then Swerve Strickland follows this up with cucking him out. Bro, I never seen a man His whole career got destroyed in one night, and it was already destroyed, bro. Bro, why did Ricochet agree to any of this? Bro, you were supposed to be the guy that, remember, you were the guy that put AEW, you're the most influential person in AEW, and you got cucked out, and you got bullied. My nigga, you got bullied. They bullied you, Ricochet. Why did you agree to, bro, my head hurts. The back of my ears hurt from laughing so hard. Oh my God, bro. Oh no, it's over. It's over. This man ain't gonna recover from this. Who the fuck is gonna take Ricochet seriously after this? Why did he do that? Why did he do, bro, oh my God. And here you guys see Darby Allin and real Ospreay. This dumb motherfucker just hit a coffin drop and just hit the edge of his fucking back on a goddamn, these people are retarded. Everybody's a retard on this, bro. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of dumbass fire. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh, and then you had Toni Storm. They really are going with this amnesia bullshit. I'll wait that out, but she told the RJ City and she can't remember anything in regards to timeless Toni Storm. Oh my God, I can't believe Ricochet agreed to that. I can't believe he agreed to that assassination of his character. There's no up from here. That's it, buddy. That's it. That's it, bro. I hope whatever Tony Khan is paying you is worth it, bro. Your credibility, your namesake, bro. How the fuck, bro? Samantha's getting piped backstage. I'm sorry, bro. Samantha's getting piped backstage. She's getting piped. She got piped in WWE. She getting piped in AEW. Ain't no way a grown man just let this shit happen to him like this and agree to all this cuckery. Oh man, bro, get bro. Oh man, just go to catering. Just don't let this. Oh God, I can't believe it. Let's just continue on with the show. I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he let them do that to him like that. Oh, this is beyond what I ever imagined happened to Ricochet. I can't believe they let him. Just wow. Now we calm down, folks. We calm down from the laughing. We calm down from the spoofing. We calm down from the clowning. And we get a little bit more serious. What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take, bro? Like, you keep upping the ante on the fucking stupidity. You don't even recognize, but this isn't, I know man, it's like you go on these rants. And it doesn't mean jack shit, man. It really doesn't mean jack shit anymore, bro. No one's gonna listen to me, bro. I'm just a small channel in the end of the day, bro. Not that it even matters, because it's like you got bigger podcasters out there who elevate this stupidity. They elevate this stupid shit all the fucking time, bro. Like, what is even wrestling anymore? But this is not wrestling. What is even wrestling anymore? This is not what I grew up on, man. It's the same shit all the fucking time, and bro, it's like the common denominator is now Will Ospreay. The common denominator it's Will Ospreay. Every fucking big time match he has, he just ruins every fucking spot. And then you got another stupid idiot out there like Darby Allin who just contributes to the dumbness of professional wrestling, bro. It's stupid, man, and people just mark over this shit. And all they do is just enable the same patterns of behavior that happen afterwards, and it keeps going on and on and on and on, man. It just keeps happening over and over and over again, bro. It's a fucking headache. I now understand the frustration that Jim Cornette has whenever he gets upset at the stupid shit that happens in professional wrestling. And none of it makes any fucking sense, man. None of it makes any sense. Between the stupid fucking spots that they were doing that clearly could just end any match, never mind ending any match, the spots that they do that could be a injury spot to take people out for weeks, they just do it. It's not even wrestling anymore, bro. It's just acrobatic stupidity. It's just acrobatic stunt double bullshit. Stunt double acrobatic bullshit with finishes that make no sense whatsoever. You had Darby Allin do so many spots that could easily be an injury angle. From the stupidity of the coffin drop on the edge of the apron, that could have been an injury angle. They could have told a great story with the match stopping because Darby Allin just did what he did. You do the other dumbass spots, the choreographed stupidity of them going in and out of sequences just to hit one fucking move that they could have probably done in one smooth transition. You get stupid fucking spots like a Styles clash. AJ Styles' finisher was used on Darby Allin off an apron onto the floor. Will Ospreay did a Styles clash off an apron onto the floor. And not only does Darby Allin beat the count, he beat the count. Never mind the fact that Will Ospreay is a babyface and he was going to let Darby take a count out. Never mind that. Never mind the fact that you reduce your points in the Continental Classic by actually engaging within that practice, when Will Ospreay could have just threw him in the ring. He could have hit the blade, the hidden blade, or whatever the fuck he's calling it. He could hit the Stormbreaker, anything, the Tiger Driver, whatever. No, he was going to take a count out finish. A babyface was going to take a count out finish. Never mind the fact that Darby Allin made it back in the ring. He won the match. So I don't even know what the fuck they're doing with Darby Allin anymore. He loses matches to people who are inconsequential just to win the match against one of your biggest stars in the fucking company. Between all the injury angle spots, between the stupidity of making your babyface look like a complete and utter fucking pussy by wanting to take a count out, between the stupidity, never mind the pussification of your babyface doing something like this, because he could have threw him in the ring immediately, maybe even gotten a 3 count, theoretically, logically, off that spot. No. Instead, all logic gets thrown out the window and it's, wow, it looked really cool. Never mind the fact that we see it looked really cool matches all the fucking time throughout Dynamite for the better part of 5 years. Never mind the fact that you have not gotten the fucking memo that this is never going to get you over. Never mind the fact that we barely got anything as far as moving any kind of story progression. Maybe that might be different. For the first time in like how many fucking weeks they're actually, focusing on the World Championship in the main event. Even though throughout the night we have yet to get any type of consideration in regards to building up this match outside of the opener, which was goofy as fuck. Because you have 4 goofy motherfuckers in this Fatal 4-Way match for the world. This is stupid. All this is stupid. All this is fucking stupid. And like I said, as always, when it comes to stupidity of professional wrestling, always focusing on the in-ring action, I guarantee you, the knuckle-dragging fuckheads over there on Twitter, I guarantee you they're praising this. The constant pattern of enabling all the dumb shit that happens in professional wrestling rather than focusing on the stories, rather than focusing on things that can actually help you out. No, instead, we kill every move known to fucking mankind and then we pretend as if what we're currently doing at the moment is the best thing in the fucking world. Because apparently flips and sequences is all that matters in professional wrestling nowadays. Apparently Dave Meltzer going on Twitter or on social media praising this shit up the Kingdom Come is apparently supposed to be the standard bearer of professional wrestling. Nothing makes sense anymore, bro. This match was dumb as fuck. Don't expect me to praise it. This was not wrestling. This is stunt double bullshit, masquerading as professional wrestling, taking every spot ever and completely fucking killing it. There's no such thing as injury angle spots anymore. You could do a Styles clash on the floor and get someone to fucking recover to come back in the ring to win the match. Yet you have WWE doing a fucking power driver spot that Randy Orton has yet to recover from. I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. Now I have to watch the stupid ass fucking main event, trying to fucking tell me that this is supposed to be a main event, but this is all stupid. This is all stupid. I'm already out of it. Hopefully they could do something. Who the fuck am I kidding? Continuing on with the show. You know the sad part about all this? As far as the match is considered, in itself, wasn't even that bad. In regards to building up, telling a decent story to get people to want to invest into your match coming up at World's End, wasn't even that bad. They did a pretty decent job. Not going to sit here in front. All the components, the people, the way as far as how you were kind of finagling throughout this entire match to tell the story that these 3 guys can't get along. Heyman, Adam Page walking away from the match, coming back. He only did that just to pick his spot because his inevitable target is just Jon Moxley. I don't mind any of that. As far as the match and its scope, just in itself, they did a pretty decent job in regards to the match, building up for the match coming up at World's End. I'll give credit where credit is due. The only problem is I don't care. I don't care. I don't. For everything that they get, that is for everything that they did in regards to building up goodwill in regards to this specific match, nothing has yet been fleshed out. Nothing. I have yet to understand why in particular someone like a Heyman Adam Page really wants to go up against a Jon Moxley. Haven't fleshed that out yet. Could simply just talk about the fact that they have past history. It was only like a year ago. I mean, granted, almost 2 years ago, because it happened in February, I believe, of 2023, but technically still a year ago. It was only a year ago where him and Jon Moxley went to war in that Texas death match. You know, as far as Jay White, easily the momentum that's being built is the reason why he got his match against Jon Moxley. But they have yet to at least cultivate the fact that he should have his one-on-one match, and these two guys inserted themselves into his business. But that has yet to be fleshed out yet. He has to fight in a fatal four-way match, even though he built up enough momentum, beat a former world champion, not once, but twice, clean as a whistle. Yet to flesh that out yet. Orange Cassidy could easily be backstage, talking to folks, mad that he let them down. Them encouraging him to get himself back into the title picture because they need him to be that leader for AEW. Yet to flesh that out. None of that has been fleshed out yet. Just randomly inserted all these people into one match just to have a match. Like I said, if you talk about it within this scope, the match in itself tonight did a decent job as far as getting people to want to invest into the main event. But it takes more than just one match. It takes more than having all the figureheads that's supposed to be a part of that main event do a good job for one night. You have 10 days to this pay-per-view. Why weren't you building this up throughout the night? Why weren't you building this up throughout the past couple of weeks? Why weren't you building this up for the past month or so since the last pay-per-view at Full Gear to give us a reason as to why we should give a shit about any of this? And don't sit here and try to pass off some bullshit nonsense like you should watch Rampage or you should watch Collision because that's your main show. Dynamite's your main show. Tony himself doesn't give a fuck about Rampage. His wrestlers complain about other wrestlers wrestling on the show as a consequence, not a fucking reward. No one gives a fuck about Collision. No one cares about Collision. They'll sit here and try to pass the buck on me and say that I should give a fuck about Collision when the promoter himself doesn't give a fuck about Collision. He only fucking cares about Collision because TBS tells him to care about it. Turner Broadcasting tells him to care about it. That's why he spent the majority of the night promoting these garbage ass matches coming up on Saturday as if anyone gives a fuck about any of this shit. When in reality, he should be promoting the actual main event that's going to take place that people have still yet to figure out what's the connection between all four of these guys. Why is Orange Cassidy getting a random rematch when he just lost his chance at Full Gear? Why is Heyman Adam Page getting any chance at all when he legitimately has no momentum whatsoever? Jay White, why is he not getting a one-on-one match when he built up all this momentum? None of it makes any sense whatsoever. Now, it would make maybe credible sense if you spent some time, main eventing these guys more often than not. Maybe they themselves can have one-off matches with themselves to prove as to why they deserve to be in a fatal four-way match. Maybe Orange Cassidy can have an opportunity to redeem himself. Hell, maybe even Hangman Adam Page can have an opportunity to redeem himself, but nothing. You're so focused on the stupid fucking Continental Classic, having dumbass matches with stupid ass spots. You're so focused on promoting these dumbass matches for your fourth fucking prioritized championship that you're not focusing on the main championship that, by the way, we have yet to see in nearly 2 months. But I'm supposed to fucking get happy? I'm supposed to be glad that because they had a good match tonight, that somehow overarches, that supposedly erases all the bullshit that they've done so far building up to this pay-per-view. Let me remind you again, next week, which by the way, the go home show has nothing but Continental Classics. That's something else too. Next week is nothing but Continental Classics. Continental Classic matches happening throughout the show next week, going off that card. So there's a good shot that your main event might not even be the final segment happening on the show. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't have any faith in AEW. We're talking about the company that takes their World Heavyweight Champion and gives them only one segment, and typically it's in the most unaffordable spot on the entire fucking show. But I'm supposed to care. I'm supposed to care. You want me to fucking care. Give me a fucking break. Overall, this was just a laughable show. This was laughable. Superstars being buried left and right. Superstars not even understanding how to fucking wrestle. Yet they're supposed to be world-traveled veterans on the indie circuit. I guess maybe to your stupid sycophant fans, maybe that's okay for them. But I'm sorry, for me, I want a little bit more coherency. I want a little bit more something that's a little bit more consistent. I want my world champion to actually, have the World Heavyweight Championship belt with him, shown consistently. At least show the belt, and then you can keep it in the briefcase. Yet, no explanation to that either, by the way. Because the matches in themselves are supposed to tell the stories. Sure, keep that mindset, keep that mentality. Let's see how far it fucking gets you. As always, my name is Millennial Smart. I'll be catching you guys later. Don't forget, tomorrow is the 50 controversial moments in professional wrestling. I'll have the first one uploaded tomorrow and the next one uploaded directly after that. And then we'll go right back to the 20 through 11 spots next week, Thursday. Whatever. As always, my name is Millennial Smart. I'll be catching you guys later. What a stupid fucking company. Deuces, P. Ice.